It's that time again. What's old on Whatnot? Yay! And it is yay today because I had a good sale. So let's see. I've been having a little bit of a dry spell, but today we picked it up again. I think last week I did well in the morning and then the evening was a little bit sad. We'll see what happens this evening. If you are new here, my name is Laura and I sell women's vintage clothing on platforms like eBay, Etsy, Depop, and whatnot. And every week I do a What's Sold on Whatnot video because they're super easy for me to do. I can't edit properly enough to do what's sold on all the other platform videos, but these are super easy for me to go over with you, and I feel like it's kind of fun. And my cat wants to jump all over things right now and wobble all of my equipment everywhere, so hopefully we'll be okay. Anyway, before my show this morning, I set a little intention for myself to do a minimum of $400 in sales and sell a minimum of 30 items. Now I will say that that did not happen, but I came close, which I was really excited about. It just felt really good. There was a lot of engagement during my show, a lot of viewers. I made great sales, tons of requests. It was fun. So I sold a total of $372 in sales. I made $372 in sales. After fees, that comes out to $320. I sold 24 items. There are a total of 14 customers receiving packages from me today, and 6 of those customers are brand new to me, so that's always fun. I do tend to have about a 50-50 split between existing and new customers, which I'm super excited about all of them, so that's fun. I'm making such a mess right now. I've tried recording this video like 142 times. Keep having issues. I really need to learn how to edit. Anyway, do we want to see what sold today? In addition to my Whatnot, by the way, I will tell you, I have one other package going out. It's for Depop of all things, and it's a new old stock jockey undershirt, which I did a few haul videos back if you've seen them. So anyway, that's my only other non-Whatnot sale going out today. My other platforms have been crazy dead, but they did pick up a teensy little bit these past couple of days. My New Year resolution goals for myself have been plentiful, but also I've been doing pretty well with them. So part of that has been some consistency with listing and stuff, and I'm learning things about my process, as I always do. I always have to like relearn things 12 times. Do you guys do that? Like you have some revelation about like, oh, wait, if I drink water and stay hydrated, my dry eye problem suddenly becomes way better. Like, do you have that like lesson you learn 100 times over? Anyway, I have some of that with my work-related things, and I'm learning some lessons with that, and it's been helpful. Let's see what I fucking sold, and I can shut the fuck up now. Okay, so my first package is going to a repeat buyer, and she purchased 2 items from me, and another one of the lessons that I am constantly learning is that even though I feel like my brand new items in my Whatnot shows, the things that have never been in a show before, are the only things drawing people in, I still sold items that have been in so many shows already. So the first one is this one. You see, it's got number 83 on it because it's been in many shows now. I always start off like the first 30 items are the new ones, and then each show that happens, if it was number 1 through 30 today, then next week's show, those get bumped and they start at number 31 and go. And so, you know, when we're up to 83, it's been a few times. I did pare down my show today. I only had 100 items in it only. I've been like letting stuff build up, and I was at the point where I was having 150 items, but people just don't look at that many. I think it's overwhelmed. So I cut it down to 100 today. And I think that that may have helped, but also just maybe one of those days where things went really well. This dress, super cute, sold for $15. I've got Rizzo, my cat, sitting on my little folding table here, and she gets super agitated with all of the activity of me folding and moving back and forth and talking. So I can't really use my folding table very well. So I'm not going to be folding with quite as much presentation as I like until she moves, but we're going to give it a shot. So that's item number 1 that this person purchased. And then the second item that she purchased was all my things are out of order because I messed around. Oh, right here, right next to it is this skirt. This is from the attic haul, if you've seen those videos, handmade wool skirt. It did have a little bit of damage. This sold for 10 bucks. Which I'm pretty sure is what I started it at. So, really pretty. I really could use this space. Rizzo is like, too bad. I'm laying here, and if you try and come over here, I'm gonna rip your knees off. Not really. It's not really that bad. I may be a little bit dramatic when representing Rizzo's attitudes. Okay, so how can I put these in a package? So here's what's annoying. This is the package, right? And one of my typical poly mailers would be this, but I think it's gonna be a little too squashed. I think it's gonna look a little bit hideous. I'm not gonna be happy with how this looks. Let's see what happens though. I feel a little bit better when it's a repeat buyer because they've seen nice packaging from me before, so they're not gonna look like, oh, this isn't bad actually. Okay, there we go. I do always use poly mailers because do I care about the environment? Yes. However, I also care about things like falling into a swamp and soaking up all of the water when the mailman doesn't pick it back up for 17 minutes. I'm crazy. Okay. Item number 2, package number 2, was to another repeat buyer, and she got this, which is a really cool piece. This sold for $20, and I love this. That was super exciting. This came from also a recent estate sale, so I'm still folding. I like to do like, you know, so if this is the front, I like to do the tri-fold, but because Rizzo is sitting right the fuck here in my way, I'm not doing that today. All right, so let's see what I can do. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the hood. Okay, that's all right. So, do y'all like my dress, by the way? Also was in a recent haul video. This is the Indian cotton dress that I picked up. And I was going to, I purchased it. I don't know. I want to say for the purpose of reselling, but honestly, like I pick things up because they're really cool and I love them. And I don't think much about it. But I'm keeping it. So, at least until I manifest my Adini dress. But probably maybe even beyond that, because this is like a very awesome everyday dress. This is a run to the post office in the summer dress. This is like a live-in kind of shorts and a t-shirt version of a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's exactly what I love. Okay, this thing, I'm trying to fold it nice, but Rizzo is laying in my spot, and she's... If y'all are new here, I assume that most of you are not new here, and I apologize for all of the repetition in all of my videos, but I'm always like, but what if there's a new person who doesn't know what I'm referring to? So I over-explain myself. You guys are at the point you're like, we know what whatnot is, Laura. Why are you fucking explaining this to me? Anyway, so Rizzo, if you're new here, is a rescue kitty who has a little bit of a temper on occasion, and she can be scary. So, all right, no, so this is really interesting, and I know that you watch this show. So, Auntie's a step. Oh, never mind. You know half of it. I try not to announce names. I'm sorry. I don't like calling people out because I don't know what your business is and what you want to do. And anyway, this particular buyer does watch my YouTube channel, and this is her first purchase from me. At least that's what Whatnot is saying, which is surprising, but I guess maybe we've just interacted a lot, which makes sense also. So hi. Where did your sweater go? I know I have it here somewhere. She bought... Why am I like this? Where did I put it? Here it is. This sweater, it's really cute. It's got these little, I was calling them moose. I mean, they could be reindeer. Somebody suggested elk. They could be elk. Could be a lot of things. Doesn't matter. They're really cute. And this sweater sold for $15. There's the tag. And Rizzo went away, so now I can fold things nicely. So, sorry that I almost called out your username, but I don't like doing that. It even bothers me when people will like post about, like if a celebrity or like a a TV show orders something from them and they publicize it online. Now, like, obviously, I don't know if they have permission from these people to do that, but unless there's permission, like, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, you know? So, and especially not calling out something specific. Like, I will say that once upon a time, I forget what the name on the package was, but basically it's like a research and development version of the design thing for Ralph Lauren. They ordered something from me. So I feel like kind of okay saying that without specifying like what it was, but I don't know why. You know, I wouldn't want somebody being like, hey, Laura bought XYZ from me for $13 on, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Anyway, so package. There we go. All right, let's see. Next up is another repeat customer. I love this dress. So this dress was done as a pre-bid, which is always super exciting. I love seeing pre-bids because it makes me feel like my show's gonna go well. Adorable little Hawaiian dress. And this person did pop into the show later, but I don't think that they were present during the bidding process. One of the things that's a little weird about Whatnot, and especially if you're like a paranoid person like I can be, Whatnot allows you to pre-bid on things, but it's also a very like real-time platform. On, you know, if I'm listing on Etsy, of course, I'm taking a bunch of photos and I'm writing long descriptions and detailing out all sorts of condition issues, etc. On Whatnot, I really can't, I don't take the time to do all of that because I'm selling things for such a low price. But also, yeah, so I don't take the time to do that because I'm selling things for such a low price. But because people will pre-bid, I really feel like I have to disclose flaws in the listing and not just wait till I run the show. There are times where I will say something like, has issues, will discuss during live, or something like that, because it's just too much to type out in the stupid description. Do you know what I mean? So I want people to be aware, like, look, this does have some flaws to disclose, and I do try to include photos. But like, if there's a bunch of little popped seams, I might only show one or two as an example of what the problem is. So I love pre-bids, but it also gives me anxiety unless it's a flawless item. So there's that little dress. That's the only thing that person purchased, $20. So that's super fun. These are like cooking right now. I feel like I'm actually moving at a decent pace. All right. Next is another buyer who has purchased from me before. She got this really cool sweater that I love. This very sparkly beaded, like 60s era sweater. This is it's so dense and it's sewn on really neat. The sequins, each sequin is sewn with a bead in the center. So it's like just super sparkly and pretty and nice and heavy. And it's in such great condition. And as I said in the haul video that I just recorded on this, I love that the closure is little buttons. It's not the hook and eye closures. I hate those hook and eye closures so much, but these types of sweaters frequently seem to have them. All right, I don't want to button all the buttons, but I want to fold it in the nice way since Rizzo is not hindering my progress. So another thing that I decided I need to get a new tripod because, I mean, my tripod does the job, you know, but it's very unstable. It wobbles incredibly easily. Like if I bounce around on the floor too much, it gets a little bit wobbly and it does not want to sit straight. Shoot. All right, so I forgot. This sweater is super sequined and beaded, and I get paranoid about like crushing in the mail. So like I worry that it's gonna get like squashed somehow and that all of the squashing will like somehow crack beads or bend sequins or something. So thankfully I'm using my bubble wrap to prop up my computer today. So I'm gonna take some of that bubble wrap and separate the beaded sections from one another. So I basically lay the sweater out flat. I'm gonna put this bubble wrap down and then fold it over the bubble just so that it's protected. It's, again, probably paranoid, but it makes me feel better. So this is gonna be, speak about not environmentally friendly, but it does make me feel like a little bit better. So This is so dumb because, all right, let's see. There's one. She's gonna get this thing. She's gonna be like, girl, what are you doing? But it's okay. Better safe than sorry, right? Maybe. And especially, this is a $20, and this is, oh dear girl, cat, the cat's back. This is a $20 sweater, and it's not even $20 profit. It is, I forget how much I paid for this sweater, but I mean, we're probably talking like maybe $10 profit, and I'm spending all of it in bubble wrap, but okay, it's all right. Told you, I'm not right in the head. Okay, so let's fold that like that. She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's so ludicrous. All right. I'm gonna need a bigger poly mailer just because of the bubble wrap alone, but that's okay. All right, it's fine. It's fine, totally fine. Okay, poly mailer. Put this in there. I still have some exposed areas, but I'm trying not to be totally psychotic because I recognize that this is already overkill. So even though this is bothering me, I also know that I'm being, plus I can stick it in a box. What am I talking about? That was dumb. Maybe when I actually ship it, I'll take some of the bubble wrap out because I can put it in a box. Okay. All right, next, moving along. This is another new customer for me. She purchased 2 items. Both of them, one has been sitting in through a few shows. The second has been in like 1 or 2 shows. Where is the first one? Because I can't find things. Oh, there we go. Okay. So first is this cute little romper. This has been in a few shows. Adorable, right? It has like some fade to one arm, which I, of course, disclosed. Let's see, how much did we sell this for? This went for $15. What's up, Mama? Okay. I'm confused. This went for 15. Oh, no, maybe this went for 10. Yes, okay. The romper sold for 10. Her total order was 25, and the other item that she purchased, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was 15. So, this romper went for 10. I probably would have started it at 15 if it had not had the fade, but it had fade, so here we go. Also, I'm running through some things so rapidly that sometimes I actually kind of forget where I've gotten things. You know, like if I got this, I don't remember if I got this at an estate sale or if I thrifted it, but I think I got it at an estate sale, and I think it was, you know, like a bulk buy type of situation. So, so the $10 doesn't hurt as much. The second thing she purchased was this Liz Claiborne corduroy suit. Amazing. So the problem with this suit, it does have some flaws, which is, you know, and I listed it for 15. These buttons have these plastic shanks on them, but the shanks keep popping off, or had popped off. I haven't experienced it myself, but obviously they've popped off. Everything still buttons, it stays closed, but you know, it's weird looking if you are particular about those kind of things. I tend to not always be, it doesn't bother me so much, but there's that. So had I noticed that in the thrift, I probably would not have gotten it, but I didn't notice it because I am terrible with it's like an attention thing. It's like I'm like, oh, shiny, and I get all like distracty and like super excited about stuff, and just, you know, as we all know, I just did a haul video yesterday where a dress had this like long rip in the back of it that I totally missed. I think part of the reason I missed it was because it seemed like super crispy and almost like new old stock. And it's like, maybe because somebody sliced it open, when cutting through the box that it came in. I don't know, you know, back in 1970. But anyway, so sometimes I miss condition issues and then I have to deal with the repercussions. I have to deal with the consequences of my own inattention. It's fine. All right, let's see though. So, what are we doing? Oh, there, okay. Oh no, the mailer got caught on something and ripped. Okay, this bag is so not, all right. Good God. I'm having issues, I'm sorry. Got my bag. I would love to film videos for you all where I don't actually go through all of the pain points of like the folding and everything, but I probably wouldn't film videos at that point because it would be like doing the work twice, like going through once and showing you, and then going through a second time to actually fold. And honestly, this makes it more fun. This helps to make it more fun for me to do the shipping, even if it's tedious for you to watch. But I appreciate you sticking through with me when you do. All right, the next package is a repeat buyer, and she purchased 3 items for me today. Total of $28, so you know everything was relatively low priced. The first was this 1940s blouse. It's like a pajama top. I had gotten this a while back and had kept it in my own wardrobe. It has some damage, and also I just think it's really cool, but I just don't wear it often enough, and I'm trying to get some stuff cleared out of my closet because it's super overpacked. So I listed this. It's a 1940s pajama top. It's really cool. And the shoulders have a little bit of shattering in them. I'm buttoning it for you so you can see. So, but here's the shirt. Isn't this so cute? Look at the print on that. It's awesome. And then there's the tag. So, this sold for, I think, $10. Yes, $10. So, there's that first piece. I'll fold that up all pretty. Really lovely. It's just not a style, you know, that, like the cut of it, it's a pajama top, so it's just straight and loose, and that's not really my jam. I don't tend to do a lot of button front tops to begin with, but I was so like in love with the fact that it was 40s and it was, you know, just really cool. But I only wore it a handful of times. The second thing that she purchased is this little Gap tank top. I did get this also from an estate sale, the one I went to in Pennsylvania, where the guy wanted to piece everything out like $5 and $10, and I was like, bro, no. And then I ended up getting 2 bags of inventory for like $200, like 2 like contractor size bags. This was in that. Again, it's one of those things that I kind of grabbed because I was buying in bulk. I've been sort of like in the mindset of picking up a lot more 90s and Y2K stuff because I keep feeling like it sells well and will do better. Problem is, it doesn't sell well for me. Like, I think these are pieces that will sell well. So then I get to the point where I'm home and I'm listing it and I'm like it's just not a thing that floats my boat super much. What are my words today? But, so I sold that for $3. It was, you know, so lightweight. It was, you know, I consider it as having been like free inventory. Because I got so much stuff from that sale, and I just wasn't super enthusiastic about it, so it was easy to list. And I'm glad that it sold. I'm glad it's going somewhere. Hopefully she'll love it. This dress also sold. It's a 90s, you know, rayon floral dress, and this sold for $15. So I feel like she got some good stuff. I'm saying she, by the way. I have no idea who a lot of my customers are. I'm not very good at remembering the real people names to go with the usernames. The majority of my buyers on Whatnot are women. I have had some men, but not very many, which makes sense. You know, I'm selling women's clothing. And you know, I don't like, obviously I'm just guessing based on their names, if they're traditionally male or female names. The people that I'm perceiving as being male may be not be male, maybe they do not identify, I don't know. So, Rizzo, can you not right now? I'm in the middle of things. Don't mess up my stuff. Anyway, so this person purchased these 3 items, and oh, so sorry. I feel like I'm such a freaking like mess right now. Okay, let me get this in the bag. Rizzo really wants to jump over here, and I really do not want to let her. And now I have to blow my nose because I sneezed. All right. Yay! Okay, that's not bad. That's good. Perfect. I'm gonna blow my nose. I don't want to do it on camera. Sorry. I did entertain the thought for a brief second. I'm like, let's just keep it super authentic. No, you don't need to see me blow my nose. All right, the next one. Repeat buyer, and she bought this awesome dress. So this is like a 70s either prom dress or maybe a bridesmaid's dress or something. Really cool. And she bought this for $15. So very exciting. And while I package this up, I will say, so I took all of everything that I had in the morning show, and I pushed it into the evening show as the inventory that I'll be listing for tonight. Oh dear, kitty cat. I gotta get a lint roller because this dress just touched the floor and I have cats. Show for tonight. So I got everything pushed forward, but I sold 24 items in the morning show. So I kind of feel like it's in my better interest to maybe bulk up my evening show a little bit. I don't have many new pieces to add to it. I struggled to get new pieces into my morning show. I only had 25 new items this morning, and normally I do go for 30. I just didn't have it. You know, I could have pulled from existing, like, you know, stale Etsy, Depop inventory, whatever, but I just was up so late. I was so unprepared last night. I was just working. I was up till like 2 in the morning getting everything done, and then I still had to like fix all my numbering of items this morning. So it was a lot. So I really did not want to pull existing inventory last night. But I now have 70 something items. And I mean, I could just do those 70 whatever items for the evening show, but I think I'm going to pull a few more items from previous Whatnot shows and stick those in. I cleaned up my numbering a little bit this morning, so it should make it easier. And I'm going to admit, I really want to explain to you what I mean by I cleaned up my numbers, and I also am very aware of the fact that that is such a tedious explanation that you will not care to hear. So I am holding off on telling you all that, so you are welcome. Congratulations to me. I'm proud of myself for not oversharing all of that this time. I'm sure I've overshared it many times in the past. This dress does not want to fold up neatly either. Rizzo, please do not. Ma'am, miss. Rizzo. If I were a better YouTuber, I would be able to edit that out, but I'm not. So you get to see it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Let's get this little friend. There we go. Okay, let's see. Who's next? Oh, okay, cool. So, the next package I have is actually belongs with with another package. So Whatnot likes to like decide how to bundle things, and it's not always correct. So this person, it looks like they actually bought a total of 7 items from me. There was 3 in another package, and there's 4 in this one. So I'm going to need to remember to put those together, or at least try to. So 64. What am I doing? Hold on. Let me see what their previous package was. Oh, all right, that one. Yeah. Let's see. So the one that bought the pajama top also has 4 more items. So let's see. I thought that she bought more. All right. So she also bought this little rayon dress. This is really cute. Right, another little 90s rayon dress. Don't remember at all where I got this, and oh, you stupid piece of garbage. Okay. I thought that tag cracked. $15 for this dress. I think this also came from like one of the bulk estate sales, but I'm not 100% positive, honestly. And Rizzo's back, so now I can't fold the way that I want. So we're gonna try and make the best of it. I will most likely be able to get her package all bundled up in one go. But we'll see. Okay, so that's number 1. Oh, it's probably because of this sweater. Okay. This sweater, cute little fisherman sweater, this sold for $24. I think I started it at 15, so that was really nice. I know that I had a couple of items get bid up, so this was one of them. That was really fun. And I got this. There's like a janky little thrift store near my house that I almost never go into. They just don't really have stuff that's my jam. But my boyfriend likes to go in there, and there was a day that I was meeting him there. So, you know, I stopped in and took a look around. I hadn't been there in so long. All I ended up getting was this sweater and like a mug. So, you know, but it was good. So a little bit of fuzzies here. Rizzo is in my way because that's what she likes to do, is be in the way. She's cute though. She's cute. And if I didn't have this bubble wrap as my computer stand, it would also be a little bit easier for me. All right, so sweater. Okay. Sweater. Got there. All right, so that was nice. Then, oh, this dress too. Let's see, I love this dress. Where did it go? You'd think that I would look at the numbers, and for some reason today I'm not doing that. This dress I've had not in too many shows, 2 or 3 now, 4, 3. It's a 90s rayon dress, but look at the back. Right, it's got this low V back, so cute. So this sold for $15. And again, I've got to deal with this cat. Let's see, how can I do this? All right, whenever I have to hold stuff in the air to fold it, I try to grab the armpits at the seams as sort of my anchor points. Usually it'll hang pretty decently at that point. I'm telling you things that are like obvious. Sorry. So, all right, let's see. This is a terrible fold job, but okay. And then I'm being hindered by a cat. And then she also purchased this skirt, which has also been in a few shows. This is number 58 now. So, and this sold for $10. It's a really cute skirt. It's probably handmade. It has a couple of little flaws at the bottom, which is why it was a little on the lower end. If it didn't have the flaws, I may have started it at 15, but you know, but it's really cute. They're the kind of flaws that you really are not impacting wear at all, and you're really not going to notice them. But you know, okay, so there's that. So let's see. For now, I don't know if I can get this into a poly mailer with the fisherman sweater or not. Let's see. I mean, I could, but I'm going to try and just do the sweater. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up with there. Okay, so I'm going to put the sweater. I'm going to keep these off to the side because I'm going to forget that these all go to her. So. So Whatnot determines their bundles. They basically do bundles, I think, of, I don't know, I want to say of 5 pounds, but I know there's definitely like more than 5 pounds. They just, Whatnot has these very like, whatever. They use weight and package dimensions, of course, right, to determine sizing. I don't change package dimensions when I'm entering my listings. And the reason I don't do that is because it usually does not matter. In a case like this, maybe they were unbundled because of the dimensions. Sorry, hold on. I have to close this one. Make sure everything doesn't slide out. So this is going to go along with her sweater. My cats try to eat these freaking things, so I have to put it somewhere. Literally, Rizzo will go to the garbage and dig them out. It's like she can smell them in there. It's insane. So I'm going to try and do that. Oh, I forgot I had coffee and now it's cold and I don't want it. Okay, there's that. So that was that package. Next, I've got, oh my gosh, y'all. We're like half an hour into this video and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more packages to do. So sorry about that. Hopefully you don't mind. Hope it's at least entertaining. All right, new customer, purchased 2 items. This, which you can see is number 49, this has been in multiple shows. And this sold for $10. And honestly, well, no, I guess it's not that old. I feel like I've gotten this within the past month or so. You know, it's weird with having like 2 shows now, because sometimes I feel like I've talked about an item like 100 times, and it's just because I'm doing it twice in a day. And plus, because I do videos, these YouTube videos, like I'll do a haul video and talk about the item, then I run a Whatnot show and talk about the item, and then I run a second show and talk about the item. So I'm talking about one piece 3 times in 2 days. And the other thing that she purchased was this jacket, which I fucking love. Oh, I almost kept this. Look at this lapel. I love it. I almost kept this, but like, come on, you know, other than wearing it for a Whatnot show, where am I going with this? So I decided to sell it. It sold for $20. I was so excited / sad that it's leaving my house. Like, I'm excited for other people, and I'm excited when people think stuff like this is as cool as I do, you know, but also I want to keep it. So there we are. All right, let me see. I'm trying to fold this nice and neat, and I really love this thing so much. I don't know why I didn't keep that. I should have kept it. Like, I'm having such remorse right now. I really should have kept this. It's so easy. You can literally throw this thing in the fucking washing machine, right? The lapels, the colors. Why did I sell this? I'm so done. I want to cancel it now. I'm not going to do that. And realistically, I have so much cool stuff, and I really won't wear this very much, but I'm really mad at myself that I sold it. It's so cool. Okay, all right. Yay, all right. Next, another new to me customer. She purchased 2 really awesome pieces. So the first thing is this little house coat situation. And this was $15. So cute. I can't remember if this got bid up or not. I mean, maybe I started it at 10 or 15. You know, it's hard to tell because 15 is a number I would start stuff at. So anyway, this sold for 15. And let me get it folded up nice. It's such happy colors and a fun print. All right. Come on, collar, stay on. Okay. All right, there's one. And then the second item that she purchased this dress, which is phenomenal. It's a halter dress. It's folded right now, so you can't really tell. And I love it so much. It sold for $25. I think that's actually what I started it at. I don't think it got bid up. I was really surprised it didn't have a pre-bid. Like, this is one of the things that I thought, like, this is a winner for the show. I used it as the cover of my show. I'm gonna have to fold weird because Rizzo is in the way again. I used it as the cover for my show, but I mean, it sold, so there's that. But it's always interesting to me to see, like, what am I really excited about and think will be the big seller versus what, you know, the big seller actually is. These are both very lightweight items, and they're such a wide fold. I don't like it, but I don't want to super squash them either, so here we go. I'm going in an oversized poly mailer because it just seems to be the way they want to be. So. All right. Okay, three more. This is a repeat buyer, and she bought these pants for me. These were from the attic haul, and these sold for $10. So they are Craig Creeley, which I think might be like a brand that people like, whatever, like a little bit more sought after. It's not super designer or anything, but you know. All right, unzip. So after my whatnot video that I'm recording for you right now, this that I'm doing, I need to print the shipping labels for all of these items. And I would really like to get some like Etsy/eBay listing done today. But also, I'm like already a little like, can I take a break now? Can I just hang out? And I want to add in some things for my evening show and get that straightened out. So I don't know what my afternoon's going to look like, but all right, let's see. Next I have a new to me customer who has the cutest username, but I can't tell you what it is because I don't like to do that. She purchased 2 items from me. So the first is this, which I believe she did have I think this had a pre-bid. I can't remember. I know I had at least 2 items that had pre-bids. No, I don't remember. So, but this sold for $20. So pretty. And yeah, her second item did as well. So, my little hangers. Okay. This is so cute. And I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to get fuzz all over itself, but that's what Angora does. So, all right, that's number 1. Get this out of the way. And then the second item she purchased is this really sweet little blazer. This is so cute. I had gotten this I always pick stuff up, obviously, with an eye for resale, but my mom was looking for a tweed blazer. She still is. And I thought she would really like the style of this, but it wasn't quite what she wanted. She actually did like take it and try it, but it didn't end up working out for her, so I was able to sell it. This sold for $20. So yay. It's nice. I think I'm not a big, like, when it comes to blazers, I want them all to look like that pastel stripe blazer or to have flowers or whatever. So when it's just like a run-of-the-mill tweed, you know, it's not usually my thing, but this one was really nice. I like the cut of it. It's really pretty. So this also needs a slightly larger, sorry, there's a piece of non-Angora fuzz. There we go, it's stuck to this sweater. Got it. Oh, there we go. And am I down to my last package? Y'all, I am. Last package was super fun. Also a new to me buyer. She got this 2-piece set. So it's this jacket, right? Cool jacket. And then this is a halter top. You can't tell, but it is. It's really cool. It's going to be interesting to fold that in a way that looks attractive in the package. This jacket has no closures, so that's also a little bit more challenging. We'll get it. Here, I'm going to fold this way. We'll make it look nice and pretty. Now see, if I was a better person, I would end the video now and then just do the rest of this folding off camera, but I'm not. You're here for the good, bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately for you, there's a lot of bad and ugly. So, gonna fasten the little snaps and everything on here. And let's see. Hook and eye thinger, dinger. Try and lay this out in a very attractive manner. This is so bizarre to try and fold. I don't even know why I'm trying to do it this way. It's not going to work out the way that I am anticipating, but that's okay. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to stick this in between the jacket because that's the only way this is going to work. So, there. It's going to look like this, which is probably the most attractive I'm going to be able to get this awkward set. One of those things that as you fold it, it just slides off of itself, and so it's not very conducive to staying neatly folded, which is also one of the reasons why these poly mailers are always so good. So there we go. That's everything. It was a really good show, and I'm not going to do a whole closing because hopefully I'm just going to go right into my evening show where I'm going to make so many more sales. Yay. Let's see how that goes. Fingers crossed. So, what sold on Whatnot Evening Edition? Nothing sold because I canceled my show. I think I'm going to stop doing them, at least for now. There's something about it that's not working. I've definitely had some that were really successful, but I've had way more that are not. And, I don't know if it's my energy. I don't think it's my inventory because the stuff ultimately ends up selling one way or another. Too many other sellers on at the same time. I'm not sure what it is, but I definitely have a hard time getting my energy and enthusiasm up for it. I think part of it is, it's at the end of the day. Normally each evening I'm like, we have dinner at 7, then we're like chilling and watching TV. I'm in comfy clothes, the whole 9 yards. So then doing a show at 9 means that I'm like kind of getting out of comfy mode. I have to get dressed in, show clothes. My makeup is kind of tired and sad, so I have to refresh that. Like, it's a lot, and I'm just not into it. I think that's part of the problem. I'm not giving up on evening shows entirely. I just don't know what I want to do with them. I think it's good to try and get a different customer base than what I'm usually getting in the morning. My Thursday morning shows are great. I still love them, so I'm not saying that that's not a good audience. I'm just saying there's a whole separate, coast that's not awake when I'm doing my shows, and I would like to find a way to work those out. So I'll see. I've considered also just kind of extending my morning show. I normally end them around 12 noon, but that's also 9 a.m. West Coast time. Like maybe if I went a little longer, but also same thing. My energy is kind of done by then. I don't know. I'll play around with it. Maybe I'll do like an evening show once a month and have it be like really special inventory. I don't know. So nothing sold this week, and I'm for now going to continue on just with my morning shows until I figure out kind of how I want to change it up. So there we are. The good news is, for a while at least, I won't have to try and edit videos together. And by edit, I just mean stick them both together like 2 pieces of cardboard, because apparently even that's challenging for me. So maybe I'll learn how to edit videos by the time I figure out how to do evening shows. All right, thank you for watching this, and I will see you again soon.